Hey everyone. In today's episode, we are very, very excited because Talha Anjum has
Hmm.
dropped an album called Open Letter. Um, Folks might know from our channel that we love Youngsters, and Talha Anjum is one of the duo who
Hmm.
performs Youngsters, but also they do drop solo work, both Talha Anjum and Talha Yunus. This whole album is first of all much awaited,
Hmm.
much awaited, and I cannot express this enough that it did not, it completely fulfilled our expectations. Maybe
Hmm.
went beyond
Hmm.
expectations. One of the best albums I've heard. I mean, we have talked about multiple albums that we like through and through. This is one of the albums that none of the tracks is something that you would want to skip to another one. What an album! Each single track is just amazing. Now, the one we are going to talk about today is called Secrets.
Hmm.
Um, this track is something that I loved a lot, along with others,
Hmm.
but I enjoyed it a lot, and I forced Ahmad to listen to this one particular one because yeah, I thought that he would enjoy it as well. Yeah, so should we maybe listen to it and then talk about it?
Yep, let's get started then.
Let's do it. All right, three, two, one, play.
Could you play that song for me? It's my favorite
Of
song.
course.
It's my favorite song as well. I love the beat. I love the beat.
Amazing work by Umair.
I've been thinking, reminisce, got that sinking feeling yet again. तेरे बिन मैं नहीं, बातें दिल में सब ये रह गई, बेदिली क्या यूं ही
Oh,
दिन गुजर जाएंगे, सिर्फ जिंदा रहे हम तो मर जाएंगे.
The share.
बेदिली क्या यूं ही दिन गुजर जाएंगे, सिर्फ जिंदा रहे हम तो मर जाएंगे. कितनी दिलकश है वो, कितना दिल जो हूँ मैं, क्या सितम के हम दोनों ही मर जाएंगे. दुनिया से लड़ जाएंगे, हद पार इस पार कर जाएंगे. कैसे करूं तुझसे झूठे अहद, कैसे कहूं हम सुधर जाएंगे. देखो ना, I've been drinking, I've been smoking, kind of faded, I can't focus. And now she wants to dance with me, she leaves nothing to a chance with me. And now it's one of those nights कि दिखे सिर्फ strobe lights. अब दर्द का एहसास ही नहीं, वक्त की जमा औकात ही रही. जाना तेरी मेरी बात कुछ और, मानो किसी में वो बात ही नहीं. हम पे जिंदगी अज़ाब ही रही, हमें फिक्रें ही खाती रही. Took a pill, now it's fuck the pain, कि कोई हमें कुछ ना कहे. मैं अभी अपने आप में नहीं, can't let nobody fuck the vibe. उदासी लेकिन साथ ही रही, अजीब सी एक आशनाई, अजीब सा एक एहसास ये कि हम तेरे खास नहीं. बेदिली क्या यूं ही दिन गुजर जाएंगे, सिर्फ जिंदा रहे हम तो मर जाएंगे. है गनीमत के असरारे हस्ती से हम, बेखबर आए हैं बेखबर जाएंगे. So can you keep a secret? Can you keep it on the low, 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 low? Can you keep a secret? Can you keep it on the low, 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 low? They've been scheming, मैं जानता नहीं reasons. दर्द रहे बेहिसाब मेरे पास, I really need some healing. But then again, तू आई नहीं आज फिर. Girl, you had me waiting, कि गुजर गया आया ये दिन, ये वक्त भी एक कैद है, तेरे झूठ सब सफेद हैं, तू कोई सा भी कह दे. It doesn't make a difference to me, तू करे और हम सह लें, क्यों तू इतनी careless, drive me crazy when you stare at this, खौफ है खुदा वरना fearless, बेदिली क्या यूं ही दिन गुजर जाएंगे, सिर्फ जिंदा रहे हम तो मर जाएंगे, है गनीमत के असरारे हस्ती से हम, बेखबर आए हैं बेखबर जाएंगे. So can you keep a secret? Can you keep it on the low, 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 low? Can you keep a secret? Can you keep it on the low, 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 low?
It ends. It ends.
How
It
addictive
ends.
is this particular track?
The beat, the melody, the shairi, the poetry, right? Everything, everything. The way he says "Bedili kya यूं ही दिन गुजर जाएंगे," the way he sings "Bedili kya यूं ही दिन गुजर जाएंगे," it just kills me. It just kills me. And his voice, with that melody, with that beat, just does it for me. I mean, all of his tracks, lyrically, some resonate with you more than other, right? With some, you just like the shairi more than other, right? With this one, I mean, I love the beat. I love the melody. I love how he sang. I love his talaffuz. I love his pronunciation. I love his voice. I love Umair's work.
Incredible.
This whole album is just one of the best thing that have happened to Desi hip hop. I mean, this was hyped as this is going to be the best album of Desi hip hop for a long time. And man, either my emotions are talking or whatever. This is, oh my god, what an album. Like Khana Badosh was an enigma, something, that sparked a lot of flame. This is a wildfire. This album is a wildfire. So you remember what happened when this album dropped? Because I was exhausted for some reason, I slept early. And then I woke up for some reason and I saw the notification that, okay, this album has dropped. Because the album was supposed to drop during the daytime. But it dropped at midnight somewhere Pakistan time, right? And I woke up to drink some water or something and I saw this notification and I actually woke up. And then in the middle of the night, I heard the whole album and then I went back to sleep. I heard the whole album twice before I went back to sleep. This was, yeah, much awaited. And yeah, since then, honestly, I haven't been this excited and this consumed by any piece of music in a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, Coke Studio season 14 was at that level, right? Coke Studio Bangla was very nice as well. But this, I've heard this album through and through, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 times. And this particular track, I don't know how many times, countless.
Probably
Countless.
20 or more. Probably 20 or more. At least for me.
So,
This
what
track.
did you think?
So this track, you send it to me as a specific track that is so good. You mentioned it in the text as well that this is so good, and I listened to it.
Wait a sec. So, I want to clarify here.
Yeah.
So we want to start listening together with this song.
Yes,
This
correct.
was the point. It's, I mean, the whole album is awesome.
Whole
I just
entire
want to
album.
clarify that we probably will listen to the whole album together.
Hmm. Hmm.
And the point of this channel is that we want to listen to music together and
Yes.
talk about it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we wanted to begin with this track
Hmm.
just because I love the beat, I love the shairi, I'm repeating myself now.
This is hands down the best track for me personally in this particular album. I was hooked to it from the first 5 seconds. The kind of addictive beat that Umair has created in this particular track is really wonderful. And on top of that, it's not a traditional rap song by Talha, which was a surprising thing for me because generally you associate him with rap songs, and he I would say kind of improvised in this particular track or went into a genre that he does not explore a lot. I think in Guman, we had similar kind of feeling that it was not a conventional rap track, but
There was melody.
there was melody. Absolutely, there was melody in the track, and I might be committing a sin in a lot of people's eyes, or maybe in your eyes as well. But I personally think that Talha Anjum is the best rapper of Pakistan. Um, Please forgive me because I think you like Faris Shafi the most, and hands down, Faris Shafi is probably the best rapper of South Asia, even if I say
Okay.
that. Yeah.
So I was just thinking, even today I was listening to Jawab De by Faris Shafi. All right, so
Hmm.
this whole video, this is not about Faris Shafi, but I was just listening and I was actually thinking that my love for Faris Shafi and all, do I consider him the best or all? But then I thought maybe not. It's about loving their strengths,
Hmm. Hmm.
loving their strengths. So Faris Shafi has his own strengths that I love dearly.
Hmm.
Talha Anjum has his own strengths. Yunus, everyone, right?
Hmm.
Rap Demon, JJ47, Johnny,
Yeah. Yeah.
all of them, they have their strengths and we love their strengths. So
Hmm.
Talha Anjum, his voice, his pronunciation, very clear Urdu pronunciation, the way he pronounces Urdu,
Hmm.
Urdu just comes out even sweeter,
Yes. That's his core
right?
strength.
So
Absolutely.
these are his strengths and we love those strengths, right? And he does melody very well.
Hmm.
Tala Yunus as well, and Tala, he does. So I kind of feel, I probably feel that Talanjum leans more towards melody than just pure rap,
Hmm. Hmm.
and it works really well with him because of his voice, the way he delivers it.
Hmm.
I mean, Guman is one of them, and others. We had this. We heard recently, no other point,
Hmm.
and other stuff, right?
Hmm.
Where there's some sort of melody. Yeah, it's rap plus, I mean, hip hop slash
Ah.
melody or song,
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
you call it. Whatever it is, it works.
Hmm.
It works, and
Absolutely.
it gives us, it gives us these masterpieces of not only, I mean, not only in terms of musicality, but man, these folks, these new rappers, especially, I wouldn't even say new because they have been the OGs in this scene from Pakistan, especially.
Hmm.
But what they have been blessing everyone with is their lyrics, their shairi, their
Exactly.
writing. Their
Exactly.
writing is, I just keep wondering that, I mean, we talked about the writing or coming up with these lyrics during we when we were talking about Danish Rumi and Johnny
Hmm. Hmm.
recently.
Hmm.
How do they come up with this beautiful Urdu poetry and these all these vocabularies and all, right? We do.
Hmm.
We talked about, we went through the same education system and all,
Hmm.
but we have read a lot of poetry. We have been very fond of poetry. We like to read poetry as well, both of us, right? But man, they are poets in their own right,
Hmm. Yeah.
and what amazing poetry! And it's not just, kafiya se kafiya milana. It's not just rhyming for the sake of rhyming.
Hmm. Hmm.
It
Hmm.
is meaningful in every single way.
Yeah.
So that's the matter of it.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what I was going to say, that his strength is his lyrical prowess, the way he writes his songs. is the key thing for me. And the best thing that I like about him is that he has given tributes within his poetry. He gives tributes to the prominent poets of Pakistan, of Urdu, here as well. He is the ashar, the are from basically John Elia, right? So Bedili Kya Yu Hi Din Guzar Jayenge, it's from John Elia, but he has sewn it into his own track so effortlessly and so beautifully. It basically fits together, and he does that every now and then. And this is what I find incredible, that he's kind of, how should I put it? It's kind of reincarnation of Urdu poetry that he's trying to do through his tracks, and giving tribute to Mirza Ghalib, John Elia, maybe to Mir Taqi Mir in some occasions. This is what I love about him. He goes through those beautiful poetries. He tries to resonate his thought with those poetries and then jam them together into the tracks, which makes it even more beautiful, even more beautiful. And in this particular track, he has done the same.
in a very meaningful manner.
Exactly.
A very meaningful manner, right?
Yeah.
It accentuates the whole thing.
Hmm.
Whatever he's trying to talk about. I mean, in this track, when you go through the lyrics, um, I mean, the thing with art and artists is that they produce things that can be interpreted in number of ways, right? So you can this track, this can be thought about. I mean, that it's written towards a girl
Hmm.
that is evasive, right? It, you know what I thought about when I heard this? I mean, if you don't think about he's of course talking or referencing a woman with feminine nouns and all, but this can be interpreted as midlife crisis. So, I mean, just came to my mind that बेदिली क्या यूं ही दिन गुजर जाएंगे
Hmm.
ऐसे जिंदा रहे तो मर जाएंगे.
Hmm.
It's like your midlife crisis. You have some goals that you're
Uh-huh.
working towards.
I see where
They
you're
are
going.
getting away, and you're chasing them. You're chasing them, and they are evasive,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And this narrative fits. So
Yes.
if you take some goals as a feminine person, this whole lyric, this whole song fits.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, if there is one track that I absolutely love from Young Stunner, and probably you know it, is Afsane. I just love that particular track. That's one of the best work that I've ever listened to in Desi hip hop, hands down, including the video and the entire experience. But this is right up there with it for me. This particular track is right up there for me, and you mentioned it in the beginning. We have listened to this particular album. Probably I have listened to it 2 or 3 times, and this track I have listened to it probably 20 plus times since yesterday. So it's so wonderful, so wonderful work. I mean, we know now why they have such a huge fan base, not only in Pakistan but across the border as well.
There has another track called "Open Letter." The title of the album was something that actually gave me goosebumps multiple times
Yeah,
throughout the track.
yeah.
That's something that I want to talk about with you and everyone together as well very soon, hopefully
Mm,
soon.
mm.
But oh man, I mean, each single track hits you differently, but
Differently.
does hit you like does hit you
Yeah, yeah,
properly.
properly, properly.
Okay. So we have been blessed with this album, and we are going to talk about it.
Mm.
Probably each single track of this album, we are going to talk about it,
Yeah,
but bit by bit, with
yeah.
time. We are consuming it and digesting it from all angles as much as possible. But man, thank you so much, Talha Anjum and Umair have done amazing
Amazing
job.
work.
I mean, at such a young age,
Mhm.
such a young age, man. I mean,
This
they're
guy has
they're
incredible
blessed
talent.
with so much talent, so much depth, so much understanding. Uh, yeah, I think we are living in an era of it's renaissance
Hmm. Hmm.
of Desi hip hop,
Hmm.
I would say.
Very well put. Very well put.
So yeah, yeah, this album would become a pillar. I mean, their previous work has been amazing, but this would be remembered as one of those pillars, the foundation on
Hmm.
which a lot more work will come. So
Yeah. Let's wrap it up. Otherwise, this video would get too long. But we don't mind talking about this kind of music for a longer period of time. But thank you so much for experiencing this track with us and let us know your thoughts around it as well. And we'll catch up on the next one. Until then, take care of yourself. Goodbye.